Hello, everybody. Hey! How's it going? My name is JustusHammond, and this is my very awesome and wonderful 1A class. They're going to be doing two things for you guys today as part of the showcase. They're going to be doing a directed story followed by some freeze tag. In order to get them started, what they just need is just a word, any word at all.
Waffle iron.
So what was that over here?
Waffle iron.
Waffle iron. Awesome.
Waffle iron!
Once upon a time, in a land not that far away, there lived a man whose only dream was to make waffles. Every single day, he would go and he would try to invent new ways to make waffles. He would add blueberries, chocolate chips, sometimes he'd add cockroaches, anything just to try to distinguish himself.
He even tried to embrace some of the new DC foodie scene ideas by putting in bacon, mushrooms, seafood, and any other kind of dish to make the waffle even better.
Once, when he was making his waffles one morning, he accidentally got his hand stuck in the waffle iron. And when he finally pulled it out, it was like a giant badminton hand.
He realized this would help him really well in the DC sports scene. He had tried kickball, he was pretty terrible at that. He had tried softball, he was pretty terrible at that. But he realized racquetball might be his thing.
And as somebody who was desperately looking for friendship in a harsh city, he went ahead and joined his local racquetball club.
And it worked great. He made a ton of friends learning to play racquetball, and his hand, though it got a little bit sore, he got really, really good. He started entering tournaments, and he was winning, which was great, except that he also noticed that it was starting to cultivate some jealousy among some of the people who had been playing a lot longer.
The people that he'd been playing with for a lot longer were so jealous because he was so good at what he did with his waffle iron. With his waffle iron, he would always hit so many good things on the street that he loved all the attention from everybody.
So one of these very jealous other racquetball players decided that they were going to take extreme action. So one day, as he was leaving a tournament, they approached him with a crowbar and hit him right in the elbow.
10 years later, waffle hands turned out to be an epidemic, and it was almost like you were a loser if you didn't have a waffle hand.
And once the epidemic broke out 10 years into the future, this man with these original waffle hands was the #1 news correspondent on CNN.
He was a special reporter on the Waffle Iron League, which had now become the next professional sport, kind of like the NFL or the MLB. Now there was the WFL, the Waffle Iron Hands League.
But he never wanted to rest on his laurels. He thought, waffle irons and feet. So he bought a second waffle iron, stood there, and did both feet, and thought.
And sure enough, 10 years after that, waffle iron feet epidemic, same thing. And now he was on CNN not only as the waffle iron hand correspondent, but also the waffle iron feet correspondent.
As a waffle iron and hand correspondent and feet correspondent, now all the kids wanted to have waffle hands when they started school on the first day.
And really, the whole world benefited from this. I mean, things like Thriller, the video was so much easier. Just daily tasks, it really did make the world a much better place.
And it allowed humans to make their way back into the sea and rejoin their original place with their swimming waffle hands and feet.
And so, another 20 years into the future, we've got waffle iron hands and feet. And humans who had kind of built out everything they could build out on land had gone underwater and had rediscovered Atlantis and actually rebuilt that. We're living with the sharks and the whales and everything else because they had these giant hands and feet that would let them motor around the ocean.
Finally, they eventually needed to build a new submarine so that everyone could go underwater to this huge waffle world. Just everyone, waffle hands, they ate waffles, waffle cars, waffle fish. Everyone wanted to be part of the new waffle underworld.
And there you have it, folks. inspiring tale of waffle irons, they will do some freeze tag.
All right, son. You may have a waffle for a hand, but you're our best player.
I can do this, Coach.
Okay, the bases are loaded, so we really need you to get it. If we don't get it, you don't get this, we're gonna lose.
That's a lot of pressure on me.
I know you're only 6. Listen.
This is like Little League for waffle hands. What if I fail?
Maybe you should get another waffle hand. I don't know, kid, but we need this.
Isn't there a waffle iron right there?
Oh,
I can take these.
Are you really sure that eating pudding this way is the best way to increase fertility?
oh. Do you feel fertile? More fertile already?
Well, I think an egg just dropped.
Well, if you like that, we could try another treatment that I have.
Doctor, what does that entail?
But first, you have to lay on the ground.
Okay,
Just
like face down.
Oh, just on your back. It works
Okay.
better the closer to the earth you are.
Are you a real doctor?
Look. I believe in auras. It's so far beyond medical school. Anything you can even quantify.
I don't know.
Oh, just come on. Let's just lay on the ground.
Okay, all right.
I promise I'll make you comfortable.
I think I better go ahead and leave. I've had enough pudding for one
You
day.
don't need to leave. Just
Freeze. You know, this old sex store is pretty good for a waffle shop. I think, honey, that we can take down this like sex swing and put a toppings bar over here. Oh, this is our dream. I mean, the sex store is perfect, don't you think?
I do, except how are we gonna deconstruct the giant dildo tower out front? Don't you think it's a little intimidating
So I think-
for children on a Sunday morning?
It's fun. It's family friendly. I mean, we can put some like blueberries on it, and some bacon
Okay.
covering up that part. Maybe also that part. Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
I think children. I mean, sex toys. Children like toys.
You're right. We can go ahead and call up the new S&M Bondage Elementary School and see if they'd be interested in a field trip.
That sounds perfect.
Nice.
So, honey, I've been thinking about checking out this waffle foot thing. Oh, I don't know. I mean, it seems like it might be a little hard to get around.
Well, you've always been a terrible dancer anyway.
True, but I mean, I do have to like move places to get to work. Would you be up for possibly moving to this new place I've heard about under the sea?
Oh, Old Atlantis. Yeah. It's like low gravity all the time. Right, and we're ready for retirement in a few years anyway.
All right, so you ready? Want to step into these waffle feet?
Okay, all right. Okay, at the same time,
Yep.
together.
Put one in there.
Okay.
All right.
Freeze.
Ah!
Honey, can you please help me with my Cinderella shoes, please? Oh, thank you, honey. I need to tell you something.
Yes.
I've been cheating on you with the waffle man. We have sex 5 times a day.
Waffles.
But I love his waffle sex. It's so good. You don't want to know how good that is. He drips it all over my life. I'm so sorry. I'm going to leave you tomorrow at 12 o'clock noon.
Okay, George, we need to talk about this. This is a serious problem. Those fucking waffle irons have been outselling us for a long time. You need to come up with a new grill.
A new grill for waffle irons? Okay. Maybe we can have one of those.
Look, you're George Foreman. I don't care what you do. Figure it out. Okay, grilled cheese is not enough anymore. Let's get creative.
A boat, a kitchen, a bathroom. So when you're on the toilet, you could just sit on the side and make the waffle.
That's what I'm talking about. took a chance on you.
Freeze! CNN waffle iron correspondent here talking to George Foreman salesman. Tell me, how are you feeling about the drop in George Foreman sales, and what do you plan to do about it?
Well, lucky for us, we have a great innovator on staff whose name is George Foreman. And he came up with something completely revolutionary. I'm talking you don't even have to leave the bathroom revolutionary.
Can you give us a clue? Can you give us any kind of a hint? Because I know the world is dying to know what's next for George Foreman.
Let's just say you won't need magazines anymore.
Can you give us any more information?
Oh boy, any more?
Is this a food-related product, or is it something completely different?
You know, it's really up in the air. We just like people to be creative because we like to, we don't like to limit our marketplace.
And do you have plans for where is your marketplace? What are you doing?
Well, honey, I thought you said that you felt close to me when we poop in the woods together.
Did I say that?
Yeah.
This isn't close. It's not the word I'm using.
It's our annual camping
I
trip.
mean, I love you, don't get me wrong. It's just that, I mean, we've been seeing each other for like 2 weeks, and this just seems, it seems kind of fast. It just seems like a lot. I mean, you're great, don't get me wrong.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Okay.
just sort of let you.
Well, now just turn around.
Are you okay? I mean, please don't take it the wrong way.
No, I have pants on now.
Okay, I like hanging out with you, and I'm glad that we were camping, but I want to be
I got the
closer to
wrong
you.
idea.
It's just in front of that, like that's just it looked like an old married couple thing. 2 weeks. I mean, it's.
Great. So, Steve Jobs, I hear that you're releasing the new iWaffle iron. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Yes, with the new iWaffle iron, you will be able to impress all of your loved ones, friends, and all of those you wish were your friends.
That sounds like a really amazing product. Can you tell us about some of the products or accessories that might be included in the iWaffle iron?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely sold out, O'Brien. We just need, we just need to explore the market a little further, but our favorite prototype so far does involve a banana and a chocolate fountain. That sounds really
And do these products go underwater? I know with the old Atlantis and the civilization that's growing down there, would these products work down there as well?
well, hipsters need eye products anywhere. So.
Thank you.